Morning! Oh man, I'm so excited. They're going to launch a rocket into outer space. Well, technically not outer space. They're going to launch a rocket into our upper atmosphere where the moon is at, and they're going to go circle the moon. But, they're not going to outer space. They're not space astronauts. They're just high Earth astronauts. So, what do you do? But it's still exciting, though. We haven't been to the moon forever. And, I'm kind of excited to see the new imaging of the dark side of the moon. Hopefully, technology that we got today, they get us up close and better imaging of what the dark side of the moon looks like. I'd be ecstatic about that one. Oh, Matt, hey, what do you do? I was going to play it, but I still haven't figured out how to frickin' load. I need to get a laptop so I can get everything situated like it's supposed to be. The proper way. The proper way, but what the hell? Eventually. We'll have a better show eventually when we get to like 20 million viewers and all that. And we got rock and roll and thousands of members and, Hey, a boy can dream, right? Boy can dream. That's how you grow. You got to have dreams. I really should trim my mustache, though. But what do you do? Have fun, I guess. I was going to do a live stream with my son this morning, but him and his girlfriend are busy. Busy. All right, whatever. Excuses. They're like buttholes. Everybody got one. No, I'm just playing. He is busy. It is his day off, and he has to get a lot of stuff done on his day off. Because, days off only last so long, and we got to go back to work, and so that's how that works. That's how that rolls. Remember, you have to remember to guard your privacy and enable community guidelines for more. Yeah. I don't care. Can I make myself look? Yeah. Turn on the toucher, get rid of my crow's feet, my lines, my old boys lines. Morning. What you guys up to today? I was just discussing about the moon because I'm excited that they're going to launch a spaceship into the upper atmosphere of the Earth and go zoom around the moon and take some pictures. I think it's exciting, but I kind of want to grow up and be a spaceman myself, because why not? Who doesn't want to go to outer space? Like actual physical outer space, not just in the Earth's upper atmosphere and things. But hey, it is what it is right now, I guess. But it's still kind of cool, though. Think about it. All the money and time and engineering and it took to do today that we did with a toaster and a radio back in the 60s, Now we have billions of dollars in technology. So hopefully it'll be a lot better than it was back in the, in 69 when we went the first time. So we might get some better pictures this time. Hey, we might be lucky. Maybe we'll find a little alien on the moon. He'll be like, "Hi, spaceman." That'd be cool shit, right? Maybe not. To me, it'd be cool. Apparently none of you care about the moon. So I was watching this thing the other day that, it was a spoof video, but they're like, we have two moons. We have one moon. We've always had one moon. You can only see one moon. They're like, yeah, we got a binary moon. It's kind of like, oh hell, what was it? 10 or 12 years ago, we were supposed to be in a binary sun system where we had two suns and they had cross track back in like 2010. It was weird that you could see them down in Antarctica where the two suns cross each other. I don't know if it was real or not, but that'd be kind of cool though, having two suns and two moons. And what do you know? It's one of those world mysteries, right? Is it real or is it fake? Is it just a conspiracy? Got lots of conspiracies lately, but how about all you? Do you want to be? Do you guys want to be space travelers? I mean, how cool would that be? My daughter this morning, she's like, "We don't need to go to Mars." I mean, I'm thinking to myself, going, "Well, technically, we do need to go to Mars because Mars has minerals that we need to continue on human civilization. Because the Earth only has so many natural minerals, and we're going to run out eventually, and so we're going to have to expand out into the stars anyways to find our natural resources that we need to keep our fancy phones and cars, and you never know. We might find a special element, unlike Neptune or Uranus, that we can obsolete gasoline and nuclear and all that, and we'll have you don't know, and it'd be the change all. Maybe we can achieve speed of light travel by then. It's gonna happen in our lifetime? No, God no. Hey, doggy kid. Probably the next 200 to 500 years, probably. So, hold that thought. I'll be right back. Hey, get off the road! Come on, get off the road! What are you doing? Get up here! Hurry it up! Oh, stupid goats and ducks are gonna go play on the road. Yeah, you can. Can you say ink? Can I say ink? Like squid ink or like tattoo ink or pen ink? What kind of ink we're talking about? Oh, dog kid. I mean, I guess. Stupid goats. They're out there trying to get in the middle of conversating, and they're being bad goats. They know better to get out on the road. My neighbors drive. Wait, can I sub? I mean, yeah, you can subscribe. I need subscribers. Tell all your friends and family come subscribe at Grumpy's Hangout. I need lots of people. Pick up a wrench. Pick up a wrench? Why would I pick up a wrench? I mean, like that, pick up a wrench? Well, that's actually a socket and a ratchet, but does that count for you? Yeah? No? Maybe? Kind of? I mean, we all know the background's fake. I mean, but but yeah, I can pick up a wrench and a socket in the car, because I think every vehicle I own has a little toolkit in it, because you should always have an emergency toolkit and a side of the road kit and first aid kit in your cars for safety. One time I saw a cow in the middle of the road. I've seen many cows in the middle of the road, but I live out in the country, so cows tend to wander wherever they feel like wandering to go. But, I like cows. Cows are. Hi, dog kid again. But cows are entertaining. They make your life better. Kind of like these goats. They drive me nuts, but I like them. They're a lot of fun. So, but they've been so good lately. They'll just staying in the grass. I don't know why. Pigs. I like pigs. Pigs are fun. Pigs have a weird sense of humor. they do. Pigs are funny. I mean, they'll love you 1 minute and try to eat your finger the next. But what do you do? I want to get some emus, just for S and G's, just because. But I gotta build my fences taller before I get emus, though, because they'll jump the fences that I got, because I only got 4-foot fences, so I need to upgrade the fences to at least 6 to 8 feet, which takes money. But if anybody wants to donate money, I'll take money for bigger fences. I like money. I like it in pesos, rubies, yens, dineros. I'm kidding. I mean, but So how's all you guys' days going? You going pretty good or what? Oh, I lost track. Oh, we were talking about the moon. I'm excited. The moon's going to be great. So I wish they were going to land on it this time, though. I don't think they're landing on it, though. I think they're just going to do a flyby and circle it a few times and do mapping, laser sonar mapping of the moon. What, you know. I still think they should put a satellite up around the moon. You know, just orbit the moon. I think we should put a satellite up there. I think that would be, or even like just build a big satellite dish on the moon, right? I was having a bad day until I found you. Oh, well, I'm glad your day's getting better. I just wish it'd stop raining. Of course, I do like the rain, but I like the rain when it's like 90 degrees outside and you get that warm rain, you know? I don't like a warm rain. I don't like a cold rain. Cold rains are horrible. You know? That's okay. Oh, man, some guy put a weird message on my comment section yesterday. I was like, dude, come on now. Get a life, you weirdo pants. I mean, because I'm friends with a couple other YouTubers, right? I mean, and he just like completely attacks me in the comment section. I'm going, what is scary about tools? Are scary? How are tools scary? Tools are important, man. They make the world go round. They build everything you have in life. Tools are great. My shop teacher was missing a finger. He didn't know how to properly use tools, but you know. I think every shop teacher out there in the old days was missing one or two fingers, to be honest with you. I think that was kind of like a thing about the. Hey, Yuki. I think that was a prime example of a shop teacher back in the old days. They were all missing a phalange. But all your newer saws, though, yeah, I'm good. I'm just wrong hole with the coffee. But all your new table saws and things like that, they got safeties on them, so you tend not to cut your fingers off anymore. But you should still use, you know, caution and practice safety when operating power tools and anything like that. You know, just be careful, because you never know. What's my age? Man, I am old. I'm like middle of the road between not young anymore and not old anymore. I'm aging well. That's my age. Which country do I belong to? Well, eventually I'm going to be Martian, but right now I'm still American. So, eventually, someday, I'm going to be Martian because I'm going to go up there on that Martian trip. I got my name in for it. Oh, Elon, he's gonna do me proud. He's gonna get me to the Mars. You know, I'll be a red planety person. Why not? Somebody got to go. I don't see a big list of people signing up. You know, actually, back in what was it, early 2000s, they when the U.S. was planning back when the Space Organization of the world was having a big plan to actually go to Mars the first time. They actually were taking out applications for colonizers, but that never went anywhere. Hey, yeah, man, congratulations. That's awesome. I think I'm still at 127 or 128. I'm growing slowly but surely. I mean, this is only the starting of my 5th week, so I'm not doing too bad. So, I guess if I could learn how to sing or something, I could probably get more. But what's my views on Iran and the American war? I think that Iran has been a bully for 47 years and has allowed thousands of people to get smurfed. And eventually we said enough is enough. And we gave them a good old patty on the backside and said, bad boy, you know. And we will see in about 1 to 2 years the outcome of how it worked. Because there's no instant gratification in war. I mean, You know, you got your good guys, your bad guys, you know, and they put the dukes up and they, you know, they do the ropey dopes and they do their little battle, but you don't really see the economical gain and anything like that. It takes a sporadic time before you actually see the good of what ends up out of all this. I mean, if we can get the strait reopened and all that, and oh, no, that's fine, Yuki. No worries. I'm sorry that you went to a funeral yesterday, but you know, if we can get trade lines opened back up and we don't have to worry about ships getting exploded and stuff like that, and you know, and we can keep the markets lower, you know, there will be a long-term benefits to all this. Putin or Trump? Well, I'm an American, so I'm going to stand with my president. I mean, if you're Russian, you'll typically stand with Putin. I mean, Putin has his good sides and his bad sides. He's not all evil, evil. I mean, he helped his country grow out of when after they pretty much was collapsed after the Soviet Union fell. So my necklace is trying to kill me. Get a bigger necklace, man. Don't wrap it so tight. Don't wrap it so tight. Should I order a pizza? As long as it doesn't have pineapple on it, dog kids, you should order a pizza. I would go with that. Unless you like pineapple on your pizza, then don't listen to old Grumpy and you do you and you have pineapple on your pizza. But it's a slip chain. It's got a. We'll take it off, Yuki. Silly Billy. Oh, that's funny. You know, I used to wear chains and things when in my teen years. I haven't worn a necklace in, God, 30 years at least. Yeah. You're an honest buddy. Can I call you Pokey? Man, if you want to call me Pookie, I guess. I mean, I think my grandma called me Pookie when I was a little toddler, but I mean, yeah, okay. If that floats your boat, you can call me Pookie, I guess. I mean, I've been called worse, so I guess Pookie would kind of be a um, brain fart, a compliment, I guess. Uh, oh, can I call you Cramps? I mean, I guess if you want to call me Cramps. I mean, I am a grandpa. I mean, I got two grandkids, so I mean, I guess you call me Gramps if you want to. As long as you don't, I mean, as long as you don't call me Papa or something weird like that, you know. My kid's grandma was Nana because she didn't want to be called. She didn't want to be called Grandma because she thought it'd make her feel old or something. I don't know. It happens. It happens to all of us, though. You know, it sneaks up on you. One day you're just having fun, and partying hard, and the next morning you wake up going, "Man, I'm old." I mean, it's kind of it is what it is. I mean, it's part of life, you know. But what do you do? There's not much you can do. You look like the guy who did the massacre with the chainsaw. I do not. I don't look like Chainsaw Massacre. I'm not wearing a mask. I guess I was Jason. Wrong guy. Do I? No, I don't look like Michael Myers, do I? No. Uh, maybe. I don't know. I don't feel like a serial killer. I mean, I'm just a big teddy bear. I'm not a monster, but all right. I mean, if you say so, I'll take your word for it. I mean, we're all entitled to our opinions, even though, you know, they can be hurtful a little bit. Oh, I always thought it was funny when I was a kid, when I was a wee little lad years ago. You know, you always have school bullies when you're a kid, right? You always have. I don't know why kids are always bullies or not, but I had a few bullies when I was a kid, and I got they'd call me poor and things. And I got thinking about the other day. I'm going, I had way more than them. I mean, we went on vacations. We had a big pool. We had motorcycles. We went skiing every year. I mean, hell, we did 1,000 times more things than these kids. And they're always like, "You're poor. You're poor." No, we weren't. But I mean, we had a great childhood. Kids are mean, man. Of course, you know the mean kids. They become okay. I'll see you. Welcome back, Dingle Boy. You know the mean kids. They turn into mean adults. It's like they never learned their lesson about stop being mean to people. It's like it doesn't get you anywhere. You know, kind of that scenario. Just kind of like be nice. I guess some people just can't be nice. It's against their whole personality, I guess. I don't know. Say with me, shakalaka boom boom yeah. Shakalaka boom boom yeah. Should I do the whole belly dance too when I do it? Shakalaka 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 boom boom. But my kid is getting bullied. Yeah, bullies are buttholes. I mean, they just. I mean, I'm older now, and I'm a big guy, so I mean, a lot of people don't bully me anymore because I just sit on them. Because I give them the fat kid motion. I was like, yeah, I'll just sit on you. Now what are you gonna do? You ain't moving now. Just boop 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 right in their forehead. But yeah, I had a teacher bullying my kid once. I took care of that, but it probably wasn't in the most modest sensation of dealing with it. I lost my temper on him, and they quit bullying my kid though. But you know, oh, I don't want to be nice. I want to be grumpy. But no, I was teasing my boy this morning though because he was gonna come on and do a live stream with me. Well, as soon as I figure out how to, I think I got it figured out how to do it. But he's supposed to come on later and do a live stream with me. He builds motorized bicycles and things like that. So we're gonna have a yammer about that. Go to the gym. I don't want to go to the gym. Man, I don't like being chubby. Because I'm working on my Santa Claus look for Christmas time. Do you have? I have many children. I have 4, from 7 to 23. I wish they'd quit getting older. They're making me feel old. Kids do that to you though. Kids make you. I got one in heaven too myself, Yuki. I got my youngest daughter. She took the grand old tour to the heavens above. I have many dogs. Sorry, words don't hurt. Man, I come from the generation of I'm rubber, you're glue. Anything you say is bounces off me and sticks to you, man. Where sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I don't get offended by words. I mean, no, can't get it. I mean, so many people do. They especially today, man. People are like words. They're like vampires with the sun and stuff. They're like, don't say words to me. Well, or they change the meaning of words or the definition of words so they don't mean what they mean, so they feel better about the word. And like, leave stuff alone. You're not making the world a better place by making everything into make believe. Nice. That's pretty awesome. Oh, when I start doing my actual physical show, I got my editor. I got to go through and I got to go and start learning how to do all that. But that's later in the summer when I get more set up to what I'm actually going to do. But Hakuna Matata means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Why did you eat the sandwich? Because it was my sandwich and I'm not sharing with you because it's my sandwich. That's why. Because I like my sandwiches. I love sandwiches. I can eat sandwiches 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and never get bored of sandwiches. That's just the way I look at it. Sandwiches are good stuff. It's a good song though. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. those bad goats are going to get in trouble again. They're going way out of physical sight. Stupid goats. What do you do? No, I think I put my background in today. Those are nuts. Nobody's just looking at my car the whole time. Because I was going to set my studio up in my fifth wheel, but I don't want to. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. Which God do I believe in? The good one. I mean, there's so many gods. I mean, you get to make your own choice. So, I mean, over history, I think there's been like, what, 5,000 gods that humanity's believed in. So I guess it's all in which one you put your stake into, your heart into. I mean, I mean, I've been married to a couple women that practice Wiccan, so I mean, they put their faith in other things, but you know, I'm not gonna say anything bad though, because I don't need no curse or hexes put on me. You know, some black magic. Yeah, there's been a lot of gods, and so a lot of different religions, and but how can I be happy like you? Please give me some tips. I'm old and I don't care anymore. That's how you become happy. You just gotta not care. I mean, just well, I mean, you care, but you know, you don't let the small potatoes get to you anymore. You just kind of, you know, you got to learn that there's certain things in life that you have no control over. You can't just let it eat away at you. 'Cause, I mean, that's no good. It makes you, it stresses you out if you let every little bugger thing in the world bother you. It's never gonna do you any bit of good. It's not. It'll drive you nuts. But I mean, and I've had a lot of bad things happen in my life, but I don't, you know. I try to find more serenity. You know, uh, yeah, the things were bad, but you can't dwell on it. I mean, because you can't go back and change the past. You just got to look forward to tomorrow, and tomorrow's the future. The future might be a brighter day. It might be a stucky day as well, but it might be a brighter day. I mean, so you always got to hope for the best. And, you know, and if you got a bad day, just remember you have the power to change that bad day. And you have the power to stay away from the people that are making your day horrible. So that's where it is. Mm-hmm. You know, I know a lot of people they use substances to numb their days because they don't want to face the day, and you know you're not making your day better by numbing it. All you're doing is just prolonging the pain, and because you're just making your life worse using certain substances to, you know, it's just where. But so many people they try to numb their senses and numb their lives and you know hide from reality. You can't hide from reality. It's just it's part of life, and they always say what doesn't kill you make you stronger. I mean that's pretty much you know you can get some pretty good thick skin, you know. But you gotta stay sweet though. You can't just be a whore. You just can't you know shut yourself out. You still gotta let yourself be human, and you still gotta allow yourself to live. I mean, right? Well, my new motto is fish, but I'm not gonna tell you what fish stand for. So I'll let you work out the acronyms on fish because YouTube has rules about words and things we're allowed to say. But just fish is my new motto. Work out the algorithm. Work out the what the word should mean, and you'll get it. My narcissistic stepmother has ignored me except since I moved up because I abused his kid. She wants something from me. Yeah, that's a narcissist word. Those people never learn their lesson. They're not. Those people are never happy. They'll destroy you, and once you no longer allow it to happen, they'll find a new victim. I've dated a few narcissistic people in my lifetime that, you know, they always say that you're the problem, you're the problem, you're the problem, and then you always run another one of their exes or something like that, and they have the same opinion of you as you do. Is you know you both have the same opinion of that narcissistic person that, you know, they cause the issue, you know. And, I mean, you can love a narcissist, but you can love them from afar too. You don't have to give them your power. You know, just all it is to it. Just because you're never gonna change those people. They are set in their ways, and that's just who they are. I mean, mm-hmm. And you know, uh, uh, the funny thing is I've been called narcissistic, right, from people. And I'm like, I'm so far from being a narcissist. It humors me that, but and people throw a lot of words out there anymore. You know, in 21st century, people just throw words out there for no apparent reason, and they have no idea what they mean. They're just, you know, they just hear a good word. Oh, I got a funny one for you. So when I was younger, guru, right? Guru means a successful person, right? Well, hell, I heard the word and I thought it was funny, guru. I just meant special needs person, you know. So I was just calling everybody a guru. Well, my bad. I mean, so it was funny though. But yeah, my people couldn't just let me have my word of the day. You know, they had to prove me wrong. So what are you gonna do? Oh, might be dragging in the algorithms today. That's all right. More people will come. More people will come. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe though. Help the channel out. Hit the hearty buttons, 100%. Everything helps in the algorithms to grow the channel. Because I'm hoping to hit my 1,000 subs. What are we in? We're in April, May. By June 1st, I'd like to hit 1,000. I'd like to hit my 1,000 subs by June 1st. That's what I'm shooting for, is hit my 1,000 subs. That'll make life great. Hit the 1,000. Then I'll be a made YouTuber. I can become monetized and all that. Can you tell what it means, Yuki? Because I have deep reality with this name. Where you got it? No. She likes it. Well, I guess they're still technically on the property, so that works. They'll work their way back down. They're like way the hay up there, stupid goats. They normally don't go that far, but they've been good lately. They'll come when I call them, so they've been good about that. When they stop being good goats, they will stop getting let out. Mm-hmm. How can I forget something? Don't forget it. Just forgive it. That's the best way to do it. I mean, you're never going to forget something that happened. So the best way to do is just, in the instance, just forgive it. You know, move on, let it go. Because, I mean, hell, I have memories from past years and things like that. And I'm like, man, that was horrible. I can't remember. You know, you block things out over time. You know, you do eventually block things out, but it'll come back to haunt you eventually. If you don't forgive it, it'll come. Your psychosis will come back, and it'll bite you in the butt, going, "Oh man!" And you'll be like, "Darn it!" You know, so it's. I mean, it will. The brain is a mysterious thing. You know, with all those neurological things, fusion thing going there, and you know, I wish our brain had a delete button. You know how cool that would be? You just go through there, you know, take away memories, go delete, delete, delete. You know, but no, it doesn't work like. I mean, you can go get hypnotized. You know, a hypnotist can help you out on that too if you really want to, like, just like numb your whole senses on something. You know, you go see a hypnotist. They say that works. But even with a hypnotist, though, you have to really believe that it's gonna. It's like I used to smoke for years, and a buddy of mine, he's a hypnotist, and he said, "I can get you to quit smoking." I'm like, All right, well, let's do it. I'm ready. I believe in hypnotism. Right? Well, we went through the whole yada 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 about being hypnotized. And, uh, he's like, "Well, how do you feel?" I'm like, "Well, now I feel like I want to smoke more now than I did before you hypnotized me." He was like, "Well, that's not how that's supposed to work." I'm like, "I don't know." So I can't handle the pain that I'm still suffering. Well, I mean, it takes time, man. Pain don't just disappear. But the more you give less anguish to it, the more you'll heal from it. Just kind of, you know, it helps. It's a periodical time. I mean, pain don't just go away overnight. So it's like if you were in a relationship where you loved somebody to death. I mean, you thought they were your world, and and the next morning they were gone. No reason or rhyme. It ended. Your heart's just completely destroyed. And it hurts for a while, but don't be like those selfish people. Don't just go out and automatically get a new relationship, because then you just drag all that pain and hate and anguish into a new relationship. It don't last. Don't make somebody your rebound. Go out and heal. Find what it takes to before where you can wake up in the morning happy and you don't have that past relationship on your brain. And like if you got a family member that dies, it gets easier over time. It's not that you forget who they were and how much you love that person that passed. It's just you get to the point of life where you miss them, but it's not your whole everyday thought anymore. Where that you still hold them in your heart and your memories, but it takes time. It does, but you'll get there. And if somebody's done you wrong, forgive them. Don't hate them, just forgive them. Because all you do is if somebody's done you wrong and you allow yourself to hate them, man, they control your thoughts and your moods, and I mean they just keep control over you, and then they have your power, and you can't let somebody have your power. She was pushed me into life, but suddenly, God, after that, I felt still gramps. It takes time, man. It does. Gotta allow yourself to just kind of go through the emotions. I mean, if you gotta cry, cry. If you gotta scream, scream. If you gotta punch something, put some boxing gloves on so you don't break your hands or your wrist. Proper impact. Just don't hit another human, because then you get 3 hots and a cot and a big bill you gotta pay by the court system. But just allow yourself to heal, man. That's all you gotta. Because there is no cure-all. I mean, people are always on this whole line, this instant gratification, and I mean, even in politics, everybody wants this instant gratifications, and it don't happen. You got to kind of ride the roller coaster and find the happy medium, because eventually the ride's over, and you're gonna look back at it going, "Well, I did what I could," you know. Don't let it eat your life today, because it will drag you down. That's the truth of it. It will. I personally will never find enough for her, because I hope that. Oh man, you will. You will. Oh, trust me, you'll find somebody better. Somebody that'll actually be your yin and yang. Somebody that'll actually respect you and care more. And you gotta look at it like this. Never hold on to a person that didn't want to build with you. Find that person that really wants to build with you, and they take you for your goods and your bads and all that. They're there. Don't worry. I mean, she's out there. Every human in the world has a twin. Every person has that platonic match. You're just chemically bound to each other. They're out there. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow. It might be 20 years from now, but they're out there. You know. And when you stop looking for it, that's when they find you. They just mysteriously just pop up out of nowhere going, oh, I found you. You're my Waldo. I've been looking for you for 25 years. Where have you been? Well, The people to avoid the most though are the ones that ones that are like, where have you been all my life? Those people haven't healed. They're fresh out of a relationship, and they're looking for instant gratification. Oh, I feel better, and then they turn around and they just do the same mistakes over and over again. So there's a list of things to avoid, red flags to avoid from people that because they're not really looking for love. They're looking for instant gratification, companionship, and they make love suck. I mean, just point blank, they make love suck. And love's great. I mean, love's like the most coolest thing ever. And most of you get to just makes your whole life great. Just love. It does. You find that one, that little spark that just makes everything better. Hold on to that one. But fortunately, you can't make somebody love you, and that's all it is to it. So, you know, when it comes to a story, you're writing your life story. It's where you want to end it. That's just, you know, sometimes you got paragraphs of people. Sometimes you got chapters of people. Sometimes you got a whole book of people. Now your story never ends, man. It continues on going. It's an every day. Every day the story changes, you know. And sometimes you can write your own story, which is awesome. Make your own adventures out of it. Sometimes you can ad lib your autobiography, you just kind of you'll find it. It'll be there. You'll wake up one morning and it'll hey Dalen, you'll wake up one morning and it'll just big light bulb, just bloop, just popping out the top of your head, and it'll come to you. You're like, oh my god, that's awesome, But it's funny, It, it's like kids. You love your kids to death, even if they do right or wrong. And sometimes your kids will drive you nuts, and sometimes you just those make your world so freaking amazing that you're just like, yeah, just be proud as hell out of them, mad as hell at them the next. I mean, so I've argued with my children a few times, more now that they're adults than when they were children, because kids know it all. They probably do, but oh, Gainer, you're just as lucky as the rest of us. It just takes time. Luck isn't one of those magical mushrooms you can just magically pop, and it's man, that'd be so cool. Like me and my daughter was talking the other day. Like I was telling her, I was like, man, I wish the whole world was like Minecraft, because I got a lot of stuff I got to do here on the farm, and it takes a lot of money, investments, and equipment to do things I want to do, and it's a large investment. And I'm like, well, shit, if the world was like Minecraft, man, I could just like level sections, put ponds in, put 1,000 trees in, just build everything I want to build in the blink of an eye, just boop, 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 put in creator mode. That would be so cool, right? But then I had to come back to reality, and it's not going to work that way. So, but it's fun to think about, though. It's kind of fun, just use your imagination. It'd be kind of fun that way, just, oh, man. I mean, because you could put cows and horses and have whatever you wanted. Big swimming pools and fancy cars. Just boop, car, God mode, boop, motorcycle, Nah, you're just in that flat line, You don't worry. You'll start growing. Everything will start looking up. You'll just start peaking, and then you'll look back at these days, going, "Man, I was overthinking." Oh, that's one thing you gotta not do. Don't ever overthink something. That will drive you insane. You just keep that thought going and thought going, and because. But I'm asking my buddy of mine if he wants to join my live stream later. That'd be cool. No. Still hoping my son comes on later for a live stream because he told me he would. So I'm gonna bug him until he does it. But well, drink responsible and don't get yourself sick. And if you get to the point where you get the woobles, make sure you eat something because so you don't get alcohol poisoning. Drink responsible, I guess. I mean, there. Now my sobriety friend will be like, "Good job, out of bed, pat on the back." I've done it myself. I've tried to numb the senses with whiskey before. Oh man, that just made me sick as a dog. For why did you share that with me? Oh, I wish I had the answers, man. I can give you the narratives and parables and just thoughts, but I can't give you the. Only you're going to come up with that answer, and it's going to take time. And don't seek closure. Don't do it. Just don't seek closure because that's just going to make everything worse. I mean, don't seek it. Don't ask for it. Don't worry about it. I mean, what it just sometimes that unbreakable chain breaks, and that's just all you kind of gotta. Just that's where you gotta be. It's just sometimes that you think you got that strong chain that's gonna last, just ain't gonna ever go, and then little by little, and what's weird to me is the people. You think they would tell you that they're falling out of love with you, but the problem with it is by the time somebody actually decides to leave, I mean they haven't loved you in months. They've just stayed for pity and all that. So, do you really want pity love? No, I mean sometimes you just got to let people go and decide that your life is better off without them, and you can make your life better off without them because your life was great before them. Your life will be great without them. So I think that works. Just and sometimes I tease about my ex-wives and things like that, but they will hold a big part of my heart forever. I mean, the one was the mother of my first two children, and I'll love her forever for that. She gave me two of the greatest things on planet, my children. And I'll always be grateful for that because I love my babies. One during our breakup, it probably could have went a little bit better. I probably wasn't on my best behaviors during the breakup, and I was in my extreme grumpiness at her because all the silly stuff she was doing. But if she came back tomorrow, though, I'd lock the damn door. That's for sure. But but they'll always. I have forgiven them for their things that happen, and I hold they will always have a piece in my heart, in my mind. I no longer have any emotional feelings about it. I mean, I don't hate them. I don't wish them any ill will or anything like that. Because I don't allow them to control me or my power. I don't. So. I mean, I, I would lock the damn door if she showed up today. I would build a barricade. But only because of the simple fact, if my first ex-wife showed up, my daughter would beat me with a baseball bat if I allowed her in. Peace is good, man. I like peace. I mean, that's the best thing in the world is finding peace, inner peace, outer peace, self peace. I mean, no. I wish I could build a time machine because I'd go back and I'd be like, I'm winning the lotto. I'm rich and fancy. And go live on a tropical island, And it's like sit out in the sun, eating my coconuts and my bananas and my rock crabs and things like that, out there fishing. It's pure serenity, you know. That's kind of why I moved back out into the country from the big cities. I just didn't have any peace in the city, Too much noise, too much going around, too many people. So that's why I moved back out into the country, just for serenity. I mean, small town I live in, and tiny, but did I cry at the time? Alcohol does that to you. It brings out the tear ducts. Or it makes you, you know. I found that about alcohol, that if you're sad, it's gonna make it's gonna make you sadder. If you're angry, oh, it's gonna make you madder. If you're happy, it's gonna make you how to dance. You know. So that's why I always say, drink to your emotions. I mean, and if you're sad or mad or something like that, stay home and drink. Don't go out and drink, because that's when bad things happen. You know. And if you're sad and mad and you're drinking at home, kind of don't overindulge. Kind of keep it to a happy medium, and you'll notice, when you're drinking and stuff like that, depending on your emotional mood and how things are handling, and if things start to seem worse, just pour it out. Hey man, it took me 25 years to get where I'm at today. It didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of meditating, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of letting things go. It didn't happen overnight. Tell me, trust me. And there's still things in this world that just light my fuse, and I still get mad about it. But I try not to take my anger out on people anymore. I just kind of let it fuse itself out, and just kind of go in my own little quiet place, and just deal with it one step at a time. Just you can't take your anger out on other people, because it wasn't their fault. Singing a song, man, you don't want to hear Grumpy sing. Grumpy sounds like a dying crow. I mean, that's all that is to it. I mean, it's not. That's how Grumpy sings. Horrible voice. Oh, but you can sing for me. You can sing a Hakuna Matata. Because I'm like Pumbaa, man. I'd be out in the wilderness, and I'd probably have a big old flatulence. Everybody would back, Yeah, Pumbaa. Yeah, Pumbaa. Yeah, that was right. Yeah. I like that show. I like the original. I don't like the new the new actual CGI where they try to bring all the animals to life. I didn't like that one. I like the. Eventually, I haven't really thought of what I want to do yet, and I still got to get the whole. We'll get there. I got a lot of other things I'm trying to get done right before, because I'm still so far behind of getting to where I actually need a start video. I'm just thinking about it. That's why I asked you. I mean, there's no big rush on it. I mean, in time. Like Gainer says, Hakuna Matata, it means no worries. Right? We'll get there. So my parents, when my parents were parents were married back in the 70s, so somebody, shaka like a boom boom, yeah! When my parents were married in the 70s, somebody had humor, and they played the song Tears of a Clown, which Tears of a Clown is a breakup song. Not a good wedding song. Somebody had a lot of humor about that one, but it's again. I'll tell you, sir. It's like my last ex-wife. We were off and on for 12 years. And man, I thought I loved that woman beyond anything in this world. And after 12 years, we finally got married. And we were intermixing families together, and that woman was never happy. And every day that it just was a fight. And it was like, eventually it was just enough was enough, man. Just no more. I didn't, I married you because I loved you, not because I want to spend the rest of my life fighting with you, you know? And finally we just had to part ways because just life together was just not meant to be. I mean, you can love somebody with every part of your being in life. Just sometimes it's just not meant to be. And you can't force love because, man, it does not make things pretty, you know. And then you got the people that they thrive on that and they can't live without each other. It doesn't matter how many bad things that happens between them, you know, and all the breakups and cheating and lies and, you know, and they'll separate and come back, you know, they just do that. But is that really living? Is that really happy? You know, because there's no respect left in the relationship. There's no loyalty. There's no honesty. You're just pretty much not able to say done. I mean, so a lot of people live life like that, and I don't want to live life like that. I don't want to be with somebody that they don't respect, and they don't respect me, and there's no loyalty or honesty in the relationship because that's not cool. That's not cool at all. I'm really big on loyalty. You know, I like loyalty. You know, went through hell together and still found each other again. I mean, it does happen. I mean, sometimes relationships rebuild. I mean, and she might come back in 6 months from a year from now. She might change her mind. That you know that he was the guy that he was supposed to be with her for the rest of life. The problem with it is right now you can't dwell on it. Just let her go. You know, let her be happy and you find happiness. If she comes back, awesome, dude. Awesome, you know. But you can't force her to come back. You can't beg her to come back because that just pushes her further away. Can't get mad at her because you just keep pushing her further and further away. You got to make this broken thing here back together, and you got to fix this, and eventually everything works itself out. Yeah, the wife. Oh, at least it's only been one, man. I've had many bad relationships, many hot, quick New York minute relationships that, you know, I thought it was the best thing in the world. And like my baby mama, too. She's a very interesting critter. She she makes everything not good. You know, and I thought she was the one and only that, you know, I was ever going to love again. And, you know, it's she she made that she made that very apparent very quickly that, you know, I can't trust her and nothing she says is honesty. So and if you can't trust somebody, because actions speak louder than words, and you do too, man. We'd miss you. We like you around here. You keep coming on, hanging out with us. We'll make life better. We'll have some grumpy stories, and we'll tell some bad dad jokies, you know, and maybe Grumpy will learn how to sing for you, and I'll serenade you. I'll be like, you know, we'll figure it all out. You know, never gonna give you up. You know, we're gonna do it one day at a time. And if you got a bad day and you got to be grumpy, man, come here. This is Grumpy's hangout. This is where we come to be grumpy. You know, it's where we come out to let out our aggressions and, you know, just be nice to other people in the chat. You know, don't be like belligerent to other people in the chat. You know, you can pretty much say whatever you want to me. It takes a lot to hurt Grumpy. You know, Grumpy got thick skin. I mean, look at all this thick skin. Nothing but jelly, jelly. You know. Oh, that's pretty awesome, though. I'm really surprised a couple people didn't show up today. They might be working, though. I mean, it's Wednesday, middle of the day. The pineapple was great. So I made the little girl video, And I know my daughter says that I need to work on my girl character voice, but I was really surprised that I didn't make anybody mad about that, you know. I thought it was funny, just come up with character voices. And, oh, I was having a whole bunch of fun with that. Next, I found the cookie first, and the cookie made me laugh. And then I was going to do a mobster Italian voice for my tomato, but, you know, nah. Oh man, I'm too fat to do somersaults anymore or cartwheels. I look at when I look at something gainer, I look at the whole perspective anymore. I look, you know, instead of just getting stuck in the box, I try to look at the whole wider view of, you know, and sometimes you just gotta spin that ball and just let it go and go and go and go, and everything gets better. It does. Sometimes you just gotta let that ball spin. And some people are gonna stay on the ride throughout your life, and some people are just gonna fall off mid-mast. You know, it's just part of life. It's just kind of what it is. I mean, it's the truth, though. I mean, really. I mean, you just spin that ball, and then you'll find who the real ones are: friends and family, and you know, lovers, and you know, you'll find out who the real ones are. Future things are always going to change. It's the great thing about the future, man. You never know. It's a mystery. It's a surprise. It's like Christmas every day because you never know. That's the exciting part about the future. You don't know. Because if we all knew, we'd probably all stay in our beds and just build a blanket for it. Because we're like, no, not today. Not today, Satan. Not today. You know, we would just be hiding under our blankets all day long and living in fear. You can't live in fear. You know, you just got to be like, what's my favorite song? My favorite song is The Song That Never Ends by Lamb Chop. I've been singing that darn song for 40 years. It's a scary song, but it gets stuck in your head and it never goes away. Kung Fu Panda. I did not. I'm not a. Maybe. I don't know. I could have. But sometimes, you know, you hear inspirational sayings and they get stuck in your mind. And you share that inspiration to other people. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't, you know. I might have used it for a video. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff up here. I got a lot of squirrels running around, you know, chasing nuts and things, you know. Oh, yeah, no, I need a grumpy theme song to, you know, because it's Grumpy's Hangout. I can't have a cute little Lamb Chop song, you know. That might be a little. No, because I'm Grumpy's Hangout. I need more of a grumpy theme song, like boom 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 boom, hey Grumpy, blah blah blah, you know. Just kind of Jesus. Give me a strong motivation. Strong motivation. You're gonna win today. Life is gonna be changing. You're gonna get a little older. You're gonna eat some bacon, and you're gonna pull your bootstraps up, and you're gonna smile about it because that's just the way we do it around here. That's my inspiration of the day. Even though my dogs keep chewing my bootstraps off, and so it's harder and harder to get my boots pulled on because of stupid dogs. They chew up my hats, they chew up my boots. But I love those stupid dogs. If I didn't love them, I'd probably give them the old like, wow, you know. But, oh, how about like drums? Like, yeah, that'd be cool. Like a medieval Viking kind of boom, boom, boom. You know, kind of like the, you know, there once was a ship that said to sea. You know, kind of like the old pirate chanty, but you know, kind of a deep, grumpy-ish. Yeah, something like that. You know, that'd be cool as hell. You know. I like that. And you could just like when you could just like put it in my comment section and you could download it to my comment section. That works too because I could just upload it and use it. Like that works too. But if you wouldn't mind, and Jelly Be Genius, Jelly's tennis, something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna learn a foreign language. I'm gonna learn like I used to know Pig Latin when I was a kid, and I quit using it, so I kind of forgot Pig Latin, but kind of some words. But I know Bequito Espanol, you know, kind of like a sea shanty, but like a grumpy sea shanty, just kind of, because I am a sailor. I do love sailing, and it's kind of my passion, my pastime. I do like going on the boats, you know. I know when I had my Facebook, I had a sailor's quote. Always allow the wind to be at your back so your sail is always full, and allow the world to be your adventure, and just turn towards it and don't run away. Something like that. I think that's what it said. All right, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow. Because your tomorrow's going to be a better, brighter day. I promise. It gets better every day. A little brighter, a little better. You know, just got to start forgiving and letting stuff go. One day at a time. It's going to hurt like hell. Yeah, but it'll get easier. It'll get better. I promise. I promise. It does. It gets better. And the older you get, it gets a whole lot easier because once you become a grumpy grandpa, you just grumpy about it. You don't care. I mean, just like Red Foreman. Gramps, you have to pay money for it. No, happiness is free, dude. Happiness is 100% cost you nothing. Happiness is a free peace of mind. It's just like, if you're buying happiness, that's not happiness. That's instant gratification. Instant gratification doesn't last. It does not. No siree boob. Nope. It does not last. Everybody wants to be rich, and then they get money, and then they're not happy because they spent their whole life chasing that penny. And that penny didn't make them happy. It just wasted their whole life chasing a penny to make a nickel. Doesn't make you happy. It ends friendships and kills time. And do you really want to work 100 hours a day and never see your family or friends, or because you're chasing that old dirty nickel to find instant gratificated happiness? Nah. Go out fishing. Go out to nature. It's free. You're welcome, my friend. I will see you again. I'll be happy to see you again. I like you, Danny. You're a good guy. You're a good critter. I like you. You're the best, Yuki. I like you. But, folks, we've hit that hour mark, and I like to kind of keep it down to an hour and not go overboard too much. But I'm going to be on later day if I can get my kid to actually say, yay, Dad, I'll come on. But like I always say, if you can't be happy, you just got to be grumpy. And you folks all have a great day. It was great seeing you today.